What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today we're going to talk about something that I actually mentioned in the Super Broly overview before, special block stun. I didn't realize that, because it's pretty common to like me and like at tournament level what this is, but a lot of people who just kind of play the game casually or online don't really know about this. So even though I know a couple people answered in the comments, I'm going to try to give a more complete explanation today. So first off, let's pick characters who have this. Okay. In some way, shape, or form, right? And then we have like Super Broly over here. Vegeta definitely has it. And anyone else? I guess Base Goku. Nah, I guess. Okay. So, this is, of course, talking about offense, so pressure, right? And the idea is that, so some moves have special blocks on compared to others. I guess that's the simplest way of putting it, but last year, if we were going to look at the game as a whole, last year, there were a lot of moves that used to gel and to vanish. Now, I don't actually know what the blocks on is on those moves anymore, but generally they have taken away moves that gel into block stun. So, for example, like we have Bardock here, right? So last year, this gelled into vanish. This year, it does not. This is pretty much like a mostly universal system change, and for the most part, moves that do gel into vanish are either moves you can't chain into, right? So an example would be SJ Goku beam into vanish like this. Bardock would be like this, jailing into vanish. Moves that cost a bar already, so EX Lariat into vanish should be an example of that. Yamcha also has EX Wolfang Fist into vanish. Or like the third types are just generally beams. Like for the most part, beams all gel into vanish, right? So when you look at moves in the game, so a lot of moves in this game are, let's say, applied to the whole cast. So what I mean is, like, a lot of things in the game are very homogeneous. So, for example, all light moves, for the most part, 99% of light moves have the same block stun and hit stun. 99% of medium moves have the same block stun and hit stun. For reference, this is, I believe, 11 frames block stun. This is like 15. And then surprisingly, heavies have the same block stun as mediums, despite them being slower and like smashing like this, right? They have the same block stun as mediums. So basically, when I refer to special block stun, it refers to a move that has more than 15 frames block stun, but not necessarily. So, for example, Bardock's jab actually has special block stun because it has the block stun of a medium move. So if you look at, say, this, right, where that hits. Oh, I deleted too much. There you go. This. You see how that attack startup says 15? So this, despite it being a jab, you can use it like it's a medium move and pressure. It's one of the reasons why the move is so good as an offensive tool, right? In the case of other moves, so Vegeta would be another good example. So we know that this move is 20 frames, doesn't gel. Doesn't gel into vanish. You can't chain into this move right here. But if you get them to block this, it gels into vanish. Vanish specifically being 16 frames means that any move that gels into vanish basically has more than 15 frames block stun, right? So we refer to this as special block stun. Now, in the case of, say, Super Broly, not only does he have, like, so this is 6 frames, right? This is his move you match out with, his 2L. So not only do you have moves that, oh, here, I forgot how slow his moves are. So his 2L, as you can see, has the medium block stun. It's actually kind of hard to do this move. There you go. So not only does he have that, but he also has a bunch of moves with just special block stun properties. So, whoops, I always do that. Too fast, okay. Like this beam vanish right here, even though it's on 2S, right? Which also gives you inputs. Oh, you can't do this from the screen, I forgot. Which also gives you this. This having special blocks on as well. I believe this is a Ki Blast though, so you can reflect that. But you can't reflect this. At the very least. Gogeta also has similar things where he has like... I thought it was this. I thought it was that move. Maybe they have to be standing. Okay. Oh, you can't 2H this. You can't 2H this. Oh, my bad. That's what it was. So between this jailing to vanish and... I think you have to be in the corner for this though. See, he gets counter hit there. Despite me mashing on 2H, I mashed 2H. And then probably lesser known would be actually the Goku. So both base Goku and Super Saiyan Goku have this auto combo that the last hit of the auto combo has the special block stun applied to it. In SSJ Goku's case specifically, right? So we know this move is slower, right? It's 18 frames, so in most cases, like, this never jails, this never jails, this never jails, but this jails. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Basically, light and medium attacks have the same block stun across the board. Heavy attacks too, but there are some moves where the devs have given a special amount of block stun. So usually in the case of lights, they just give it medium block stun. And then usually in the case of like other buttons, they just give it some amount of block stun more than the heavy / medium block stun. That's pretty much it. I usually look for this in new characters really fast because it gives you opportunities for offense that you don't normally have. So of course for Goku, like, he has the rare, oh, I could just be plus when I want kind of thing. But in the case of like characters like Gogeta and stuff, since you can't 2H this, you can use this as a way to kind of like get back in. They have to reflect their super dash or have like a frame 1 head invoke move or something. You can experiment with your characters and see, 1, if they have stuff, and 2, what you can do with it. Kind of a side note, like, if you're using a character that has something like this, like the Gogeta thing, I actually don't know about mid-screen, but okay, wow, his is really good. So most of the time, this type of sequence only works in the corner, not mid-screen, just because of travel distance, so like the 2H can come out a little faster. Gogeta's kind of lucky though, but this is point blank, so it's kind of okay. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment, like and subscribe if you feel like it. Please let me know what you think of this kind of new appearance for the videos. I miss Shantae too, but I think this must be done. And I will see you next time. Peace out.